Morning, welcome to the next podcast for Andy Collier-talks cricket memorabilia. We're going to be on the sign ships again today with the South African and Australian field today, so hope you're going to enjoy these. We'll start off with MCC sides. This one is MCC to South Africa 1924, which is quite a rare card, this one. Tennyson and Geary, Tilsley, Russell, all that sort of people on there, Gilligan, so that's quite a rare card. So and we've got on there Union Castle line, and that is the Royal Mail steamer Edinburgh Castle, which was used quite a lot with MCC and South African teams. That's that one. Next one is MCC to South Africa 56-57. Fully signed card there. Which one have we got here? This is again Edinburgh Castle. This is a newer version of the Edinburgh Castle. The other one we saw with two funnels. So I'll just see there's two different Edinburgh Castles there. That's interesting there. So that's just a postcard form of the Edinburgh Castle to MCC to South Africa. So that came, or that a few years later, I managed to get this letter on the Union Castle headed paper, which is a day of sailing, everybody to meet at a certain time at Edinburgh Castle for immigration and customs and a lunch and what have you for the press and things. So that's quite a nice letter there, but on the back of that is also signatures of the side as well, so whichever way that's going to go up, as you can see. So there's a few on there. So that's 56-57 till South Africa. Quite a nice little collection there. Next one is actually South Africa to England on Balmoral Castle 1929. Quite an early card, this one, and another rare one, which I was pleased to get quite recently. So that's Dennis Morkel's on there. I've got some of his luggage and stuff, so that goes quite well with the collection. And two funnels there, so we're going in generations there, boats. The next one is Australian team to India, which is their first trip to India. A few teams, I think I've done a podcast on this one. A few of the players came out of retirement to go on this tour, which was drawn to all. And on the back of it, it's Tennant's Australian 11 AAA Whiskey promotion card. So that's quite a nice condition. It's brown in a little bit, but lovely fully signed card there on Tarrant's tour to South Africa, and Australia's first tour to South Africa. This one is Australia again, a very rare coloured postcard, this one, of the Nestor, which took the Australian team to South Africa in 1949. So that's the front of the card, and it's fully signed at the back there. So that's another fairly recent purchase. See Colin McCall there, that I've said before, has been faded. He's got a prominent signature there. So quite nice ink signatures with Johnson and Hassett, Langley, Loxton, Martha Morris. Who else have we got on there? Ron Archer. Quite a few Neil Harveys on there as well. So quite a nice collection there. That's those two. And this one is South Africa coming home from England in 1947. Which is which card we've got here? We've got Durban Castle. This one, which is a nice fully signed photograph of the Durban Castle. Some nice signatures on there. Lindsay and whatever, Rowan. So quite a nice large photograph there. So we're now going to go on to the Australian ones and the Bradman era. This is the Oronsay, signed by the 1930 side, fully signed there with the manager as well, Kelly, which is quite a nice picture, that one. Bradman and Jackson on there, Stan McCabe, Kippax, Wood, Walker, Barry Grimmett. Nice photograph, that one, of the 1930 side. And then 1934, which is another cracking photograph of the Orford, fully signed. This one I acquired from Gloucestershire County Cricket Club. I've swapped a few things over for them, and they swapped that with me. So that's a nice, probably one of my favourite ones, that one. Lovely photograph of the Orford, which is quite a popular ship for the Orient Line. So that's a nice framed article, that one. And the next one is one of my recent purchases, which is this lovely one. I did show it the other week. This lovely one of the Australians 1938. Lovely picture there. You can see that properly, fully signed. A little bit of mopped in there with paper's disease on it, but it's a rather nice photograph. 1938 with the official badge at the top there. Framed, rather a large frame, but it hangs nicely on the wall. And we've got 1948. We've got two 1948s, which is this lovely one here going under the Harbour Bridge. Just going over the Harbour Bridge with a fully signed set there. Bradman's a little bit faded, but it's not too bad. And yeah, it's one of my favourite photographs, that one of the ship going under the bridge. And then there's one more 48 one, which is importantly, well, the other one had Sid Barnes on it, this has got Sid Barnes as well, which again is Orontes, and that's a fully signed photograph, which is completed another set. Two different variations there of the 1948 team. Obviously the Invincibles, which is quite an important tour for the Australians, yet to be beaten, I think. So there we go. So that's most of the signed ships done for you. So I hope you've enjoyed those. There's some there's a couple of knickknacks and stuff that came off the ships in those days. A bit of some ashtrays and stuff. This one is the SS Orion, little bonbon dish from SS Orion. It's quite a nice little addition to a collection. That's 1936 side that went out there in 1935 as well. This one from the Osterley, which is a candle holder, candlestick holder. So that's that would have been on your dinner table, I imagine, when you're travelling, having your dinner. An ashtray here from the SS Ormond. That's quite a nice ashtray, that one, which is the 20s. And then there's a nice one from the Orion again here, which is a coffee pot. Mappin and Webb, this one, which is quite a good make. So that's quite a nice, needs a bit of a clean, but there we are, with the Orient Line emblem on the front there. So that's from the Orion again. We go back a bit further this time to the SS Orontes with a beer mug. It's SS Orontes 1. There was two Orontes, so this is the first one. Pewter tankard. No doubt a few beers were drunk out of that. Mind you, all one out of it now, but quite nice little items there from the memories of their tours. So quite pleased with those. So I hope you enjoyed the little trip across the oceans with the teams and the signed ships in the collection. Obviously, hopefully there's going to be more to come, but they're getting increasingly difficult to find. But they turn up now and again, so heavily bidding at the auction. So keep them peeled. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one.